Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So this morning, Bitcoin is in fact pumping up to the upside. In fact, Bitcoin is now, back up at $28,000. Okay, so this is absolutely amazing to see. So yes, in this video, I want to talk about that. I want to give you guys an update, what's happening in the crypto market, because we know if Bitcoin is pumping, then majority of the time, other altcoins will follow, and that is true, and it will pump with Bitcoin. Okay, and the market is actually looking pretty good today for cryptocurrency, right? It really is, right? Bitcoin is looking pretty good. Same with other altcoins, okay, that is looking pretty good as well. So that's exactly what I want to talk about in today's video, and I want to show you guys a fair few charts, okay, indicating, right, that there are in fact some bullish signals, okay, coming for Bitcoin. I've been talking about this a lot, okay, for the past few weeks now, that I do in fact see Bitcoin pumping back up to $30,000, okay, reaching a new high for this year alone in 2023. Okay, so this rally, okay, let's look at the charts real quick for Bitcoin. You guys can clearly see, okay, that Bitcoin has in fact been pumping, and we actually saw Bitcoin yesterday, right, pump back up at $27,000, and you guys can clearly see that the pump does in fact continue on. You guys can clearly see that, right? So what we are seeing right now is a pretty strong candle for Bitcoin. You guys can clearly see that, right? This is the daily time frame. We know that Bitcoin, right, around early May, okay, around 6th of May, for the past few days, you guys can clearly see that Bitcoin did in fact slowly drop back down, all the way down to like $26,000. At one point, it actually went all the way down to like 25, just under 26K, right? And we know for the past few days, Bitcoin was, consolidating. Not much movements were in fact happening for Bitcoin. Okay, it was in between 26K and $27,000. Not much movements have in fact been happening, but you guys can clearly see right now a strong candle did in fact form, and you guys can clearly see we are well above $27,000. Okay, so it's great to see Bitcoin back up at 28K. That's absolutely amazing to see. And I reckon this rally from now on will potentially continue on, or we could potentially see Bitcoin drop back down, have another correction back down to about maybe, 26K again, and go lower than that, right? Around $25,000, which is all the way down here to this line. Okay, we will see, time will tell. But I think, okay, if I go to the weekly time frame, this rally that we have in fact been seeing all of this year, in 2023, right? When we saw Bitcoin back last November and December, when it was stuck at $16,000, okay, that was in fact its, bottom. That's its official bottom, right? And you guys can clearly see we did in fact have this breakout, and then we had another breakout. So this rally right here that we have in fact been seeing, I think it will continue on, okay, because for the past few weeks, yes, we had little small corrections every now and then. We haven't really seen a full breakout, right? This rally for it to continue, but you guys can clearly see a strong candle did in fact form right here. So it's looking pretty good for Bitcoin. In my opinion, I think Bitcoin is still holding up really well. Okay, it really is. Bitcoin is pumping today. Okay, and Bitcoin is in fact showing some bullish signals. Okay, it really is. So I want to show you guys a fair few charts to talk about that. So yeah, Bitcoin is looking pretty good. Ethereum is now back at $1,900. So Ethereum is doing absolutely amazing today, even for the past few days, right? Just like Bitcoin. But you guys can clearly see Ethereum is absolutely pumping. Great to see for Ethereum, and other altcoins in the market are in fact pumping up as well. You guys can clearly see Bitcoin is in fact in the greens, of course, and other altcoins. So this is amazing to see. The global crypto market cap today is currently at 1.17 trillion, sorry. And overall, the market's up 3.53%. Okay, so that's amazing to see. It's clearly a green day in the market, and yeah, that's great to see. So for the past few hours, 24 hours, decent pumps up, right? Bitcoin is pumped up 4.8%. Ethereum pumping 4.4%. Okay, BNB 2.2%. XRP 2.3%. Cardano a whopping 4.4%, 4.5% pretty much. So, you know, you guys can clearly see a fair few altcoins are in fact pumping. Chainlink, you know, 3%. Cosmos, 3.7%. Okay, so it's looking pretty good today for the crypto market. It really is. Finally, we are in fact seeing a decent pump up. Okay, and yes, this is in fact a pump, guys, right? Because like 2 days ago, we saw Bitcoin at like, you know, around $26,000, and now it's well above that. So that is amazing to see. Okay, finally something for a change for once, right? For the past few days, because we know for the past few days, not much movements have in fact been happening for Bitcoin and crypto. Okay, it really hasn't, but today it seems like everything's looking pretty good, and it is. So let me show you guys a fair few charts, people's perspective on what's going to happen with Bitcoin and whatnot. Okay, so this big move for BTC Bitcoin has seen the price reclaim the 50-day EMA after 20 days struggling to claim it. The last time we had a big fat green candle pumping up over the 50-day EMA price of Bitcoin rallied by 40% in the following weeks. So this means, guys, with this candle, like I said, it's a really strong candle, which is a great sign. Okay, with this candle, we could potentially see Bitcoin pump back up to $30,000, and not just there. Okay, I don't think it will in fact, you know, stop there, right? You guys can clearly see that $30,000 is pretty much a resistance line. And I told you guys this many times that if we do in fact see Bitcoin break above $30,000 right here, okay, this line, then this rally will in fact continue. We will in fact see, you know, Bitcoin continue to pump up. Okay, we really will to, you know, $35,000 to even $40,000. And I told you guys as many times that I do think towards the end of this year that Bitcoin will have, you know, a huge potential to reach back up to $50,000. Okay, I think that's a high possibility here. Okay, I really do think that's very, very possible for Bitcoin. So we will see, but I think Bitcoin will easily reach at least 50K to at least, you know, or over $50,000 towards the end of this year in 2023. Right, I've been telling you guys that many times. So time will tell, but we will see. And here's another chart that I want to, you know, show you guys. Okay, the lows and the highs. Okay, and I told you guys this many times. When people think crypto is dead, when Bitcoin is dead, you know, people are gonna say, you know, Bitcoin is going to $0. There's news articles talking down on Bitcoin and crypto, you know, negative things. Okay, even like news channels and whatnot. Right, if people are just talking down and bad about Bitcoin and crypto, saying Bitcoin is dead or cryptocurrency is dead, that is the perfect time to buy. While everyone else is fearful, guys, you should be greedy. That is the perfect time to start buying. And guess what? When Bitcoin last November and December, right, when Bitcoin was absolutely dropping and people were saying Bitcoin's going to drop to like, you know, $10,000 to $8,000, even like some people were saying it's going to drop back down to like $3,000, which is crazy, right? Clearly that didn't happen because Bitcoin broke up, right? It clearly is in fact forming a new uptrend, right? A new pattern up to the upside. We know that, okay? So when people are in fact saying crypto is dead right here at the bottom, okay, that is the perfect time to buy because most likely that is in fact at its low, right? At its lowest point, okay? So look at the chart, right? You guys can clearly see throughout the years, okay, when Bitcoin reached a new all-time high and then it went back down, and when it drops a lot, guys, that's when people tend to, you know, say Bitcoin is going to drop further down, cryptocurrency is dead. I don't know why, but that's apparently how our human brains operate, okay? And it's fine. You know, that is when, guys, I think it's a great time to buy, and I'm pretty sure you guys can agree with me on that one, right? So, for example, back in 2017, let me show you guys an example. Okay, a quick example of what I'm talking about here. If I go to the all-time and I zoom in, we're looking over here, guys. Okay, so back in towards the end of 2017, okay, almost Christmas time, Bitcoin was at almost $20,000, $19.4 thousand. And then in 2019, it dropped all the way down to about 3.9 $4,000, around $3,000, just under 4K. You guys can clearly see that, right? At one point, you guys can see Bitcoin was down a lot, right? From $19,000, 19.4, almost 20K, all the way down to, $3,400. Okay, you guys can clearly see that, right? And a lot of people at this time were saying Bitcoin was dead. Bitcoin will never go back up to, $19,000 ever again. But if you just kept dollar cost averaging at that time, this time right here, this would have been a great time to start dollar cost averaging when Bitcoin was all the way down here. Even when Bitcoin was at like $10,000, $7,000 and $6,000, it dropped right down there in 2020 because no one saw this coming for Bitcoin, right? Because a lot of people thought at this time Bitcoin was dead because at one point it was all the way up at almost $20,000, not anymore, right? So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, right? When people say crypto is dead, that is the perfect time to buy, okay? Because it will reach a new all-time high in the year 2024. Been telling us that many times, the year 2024, okay, that's going to be a great year for Bitcoin because that's when the Bitcoin halving event happens. And every time we have that halving event, that is where Bitcoin tends to pump the most. And not just Bitcoin, but other altcoins in the market, okay? Because that is when we will officially enter the next bull market, pretty much, right? So that's that. The bear market's pretty much over, guys, okay? It really is, right? So we will see, and you guys will see what I'm talking about. So the 4-year routine, I've been telling us that many times, okay? The halving event is pretty much every 4 years, okay? It happens pretty much every 4 years, and every time that happens, okay, Bitcoin pumps the most, like I said, and it always tends to reach a new all-time high. So you guys can see throughout the years, that's exactly what Bitcoin has in fact been doing, right? It really has. So history does in fact rhyme and repeat itself, okay? So be excited for that for all my Bitcoin holders out there that are in fact holding Bitcoin, okay? Hold your Bitcoin, trust me, it will eventually pump back up to previous all-time highs easily. It's going to easily reach 6 figs, 100K. And I think it's gonna, pump over $200,000 at least. I think it will easily reach over 200K. That's just my personal opinion. Okay, this next bull market is gonna be, completely different compared to the other ones, right? Because it's gonna officially, pump crazy. It's gonna be like all the way up here, somewhere around here. You know what I mean? So we will see, but time will tell. Okay, I think it's gonna like go around here or something. Okay, and then it's gonna have another drop. Okay, we're going to enter another bear market, and then it's going to pump even more. It's just like previous cycles, okay? Previous patterns. You guys can clearly see that. Bitcoin is always going up. So when in doubt, zoom out. You guys can clearly see Bitcoin throughout the years has gone up a lot, right? So we all should be bullish right now. No one right now should be bearish at all, especially today since it is in fact pumping almost 5%, okay, and other altcoins are in fact decently pumping as well. So we all should be bullish. Now I want to show you guys this because I found this pretty interesting, okay? The biggest companies in the world, right? Tesla, Uber, Apple, YouTube, okay, PayPal, Airbnb, Reddit, Facebook, Google, Microsoft, all these CEOs own some Bitcoin. Think about that. Right, just think about that. The biggest companies, okay, and the CEOs that own the biggest companies own some Bitcoin. I thought that was pretty interesting. Okay, it's pretty cool, you know what I mean? So this just really show you guys like how much people, the smartest people in the world, okay, and obviously the wealthiest people in the world own this asset, right? Bitcoin. So I thought that was pretty cool. I just wanted to show you guys that in case you guys didn't know and whatnot, right? To end off this video, I want to give you guys an update on this since Bitcoin is finally pumping. Okay, and now it's back up at 28K. I want to show you guys the Bitcoin monthly returns percentages. So in May, the last time I gave you guys an update, this was actually at like 8.6%. Okay, it was like down 8.6%. So now since Bitcoin is finally pumping back up to the upside, it's now 4.4%. Okay, we're still down, but it's at 4% now instead of 8%. So that's great to see. So we have pretty much 2 more days till the end of May. Now, if Bitcoin keeps continually pumping to the upside, okay, and you know, this might actually change in the greens. That's only if it keeps pumping back up to the upside. If it reaches at least 30k or above, then this will in fact change back up to the greens. We will see. But you know, I don't care if this month stays red, okay, because usually May is not, you know, a great month for Bitcoin. You guys can clearly see that. Previous years, okay, 2022, even 2021, right? It was down 35%. You guys can clearly see that back in 2021. It was down a lot. But yeah, you guys can clearly see May is usually not a great month for Bitcoin, but we will see, okay? We will see. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. I really would appreciate that. And wow, Bitcoin is actually pumping as I'm filming this video. It's now currently at 28.2. So you guys can clearly see Bitcoin is actually pumping as I'm filming this video. So that's great to see for Bitcoin. Wow, it's pumping a lot. Almost at 28.3 now. All right. So that being said, guys, let me know your personal thoughts in the comment section down below. Okay, are you guys, you know, bullish on Bitcoin right now? We all should be bullish. That's all I'm going to say. We all should be bullish. We all should be, you know, greedy right now, right? We all should be buying, okay? If you think it's too late to start buying into Bitcoin, no, it's not. We haven't reached its all-time highs yet, right? If I go to the weekly time frame, we are still down a fair bit from Bitcoin's, you know, previous all-time highs. You guys can clearly see that, right? Its all-time highs was on the fact all the way up here. We are all the way down here. Okay, so I think, you know, it's still a great time to start investing, buying more, accumulating more, okay, Bitcoin, okay? More, not financial advice, but, you know, that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Hope you guys all enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.